It's upbeat and could probably also work as some sort of anime opening. Hey everyone, my name is Christoph Jakob. I'm a music composer for video games. With the most recent update, Splatoon 3 has blessed us with the return of one of the fan-favorite bands from Splatoon 2, SashiMori. To this day, I think that the 4.0 trailer from that game, which introduced SashiMori, is one of the best trailers they've ever made. And that is also due to the badass music. Today, let's check out their new tune, SEASOURCE, and let's see if their music is still as hype as it was in Splatoon 2. Let's go. Nice intro. Those are some low guitars and some super fast drums. Oh gosh. Right off the bat, the energy that this new SashiMori tune conveys is just out of this world. If you've ever been to a music festival, this is exactly the kind of tune where the crowd goes crazy and everyone starts dancing around and pushing each other. I'm honestly a little surprised that they chose the other new SashiMori tune over this for the trailer. SEASOURCE is just pure hype in musical form in my opinion. It's upbeat, sounds heavy, and could probably also work as some sort of anime opening or show opening. Out of all the multiplayer tunes, I think this is the one that sounds the most metal. And while there are a bunch of multiplayer tunes in Splatoon 3 that make use of a guitar tuning that's lower than standard tuning, SEASOURCE simply has the lowest of them all. All of the examples you're gonna hear in today's video are recorded in a drop C sharp tuning. So if you're a guitarist yourself, all you need to do is turn every single string down by a semitone and lower the E string by 3 semitones. SEASOURCE is most likely played on a 7-string guitar, but I simply do not own one. So this is how I have to help myself. Not only is the intro low, but it's also quite dissonant. There are tritones in the riff. For those who don't know, a tritone is considered one of the most dissonant intervals in all of music. There's also an implied augmented chord in the riff. An augmented chord is basically like a major chord. But the fifth is raised by a semitone, giving the music a bit of a mysterious and outlandish character. Of course, since we're talking about metal music, it's not that surprising that the riff also contains the so-called flat 2, which naturally wants to resolve down to the 1. It quite literally drags the music down. And as if that wasn't already crazy enough, it even averts our expectations by not actually resolving down to the 1, but instead making a huge leap up to the 6, even though we've just heard a flat 6. Paired with really fast drums, this shoots the intensity of the tune up to 11 in no time. I've tried playing along simply because it's such a creative and fun to play riff. Nice vocals. They don't sound very realistic, but they never do in SashiMori tunes. Or more like they sound too realistic. Nice scratch sounds. Oh, halftime? As we can expect from SashiMori, the vocals sound like a mishmash of random vocal samples, which aren't actually sung in live. The guitar riff, albeit a little more quiet and held back now, is just amazing as it was in the intro. maybe even a little more. SEASOURCE is definitely not easy to play along, but I wouldn't be surprised if this tune turns into an instant classic, especially for a lot of guitarists. It should go something like this. Later on, the guitar riff goes down even lower. Lower than my tuning, and also the bridge of my guitar allow me to play. There are so many tritones in this tune that honestly gives Splatoon 3 a lot of its charm. I'm not sure if it has ever been as extreme as it is in SEASOURCE. And the only reason why this verse section doesn't sound as crazy as the intro is because the drums are significantly more held back now. The snare drum disappeared entirely, and all we hear is basically a kick drum. I could honestly listen to this tune for hours, and we haven't even talked about my favorite part yet. Okay. Oh, halftime? I feel like it's gonna explode. Ah! What a nice chord to change to. It sounds so much like an anime opening. Ooh, okay, that was an unexpected chord. Another unexpected chord. There's so much energy in this. What a weird build-up to the climax section. I tried to find some interesting things to say about the synth melody that's playing here, but I honestly think it's just playing whatever. Completely random notes. The unnecessarily upbeat drums are back, once again cranking up the intensity of the music almost beyond comprehension. This tune is honestly so frantic and hectic. I wish more multiplayer tunes were like that. The climax section of SEASOURCE makes use of something that I've talked about in so many of my videos, even though I actually haven't talked about that in quite a while. The so-called flat 6 chord. How do you make a tune sound epic, dramatic, or emotional in an instant? Find out which key you're in, and if you're in a minor key, simply move down 2 whole steps and you get the flat 6 chord. This is exactly what's happening here. It's one of the most common movements in all of music, especially during climax sections. And just like in the riff from the intro, there's both the flat 6 and the regular 6 in the same progression. This is really surprising, but I also think that this is one of the things that makes this tune so great to begin with. It should go something like this. Listen to how out of place one specific chord in particular sounds. But I'd say this is exactly what makes this chord progression so fun and interesting to listen to. This tune is so chaotic and hectic. There are a bunch of elements here and there that are so fast-paced and random that it doesn't really make much sense trying to analyze every single one of those sounds in detail. All these little elements simply add to the overall chaos of the tune. There's so much energy in this. Yeah, but honestly, this is one of the best tunes in the entire series, I think. Thanks for watching. Like this video and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. Did you know that I've written a bunch of Splatoon-inspired music myself? I'm gonna leave some links below for you to check out. And don't you miss this golden opportunity to turn into the Christoph Jakob fan #1. Start collecting Christoph Jakob points now and yeah. Anyway, thanks so much and I'll see you all next time.